Dr. Margo Jacquot, owner and director of the Juniper Center, and this is today's Mindset Minute. Well, as the Center for Disease Control is starting to lift mask mandates and socially distancing mandates, people are starting to feel an increased sense of anxiety about how are they going to go back out into the world in a way that feels safe. So here are a couple of things to consider. One is, before you leave the house, really think about and decide what are your boundaries and try to really stick to those. If you're not comfortable yet eating in a restaurant, if the weather's warm enough, perhaps you can meet outside for coffee or for some food or for a walk. There are lots of other things people can do other than eating inside a restaurant. Make those decisions before you leave the house. Let people know this is where you are today. It doesn't mean this is where you'll be tomorrow or the next day. You can say, I'm just following the science and following my gut. This is where I am today. And hopefully people will respect that. If not, maybe there's a bigger issue in the relationship. That's number one. Number two is try to calm your nervous system before you leave the house. All of our systems are likely to be a little ramped up still at going out into the world, especially if we're taking off our mask, especially if we're eating inside or doing things we haven't been doing previously. So one thing to do would be, before you go into a store, knowing there are going to be people who are fully vaccinated or perhaps not, and if you are, that's their risk according to the science, that then if you encounter someone who doesn't have a mask, pause, take a breath. Instead of that anxious feeling that we can have, perhaps you'll pause and say, okay, so unless I'm really close to this person right now, I've got my mask on, or I can put my mask back on. I'm really going to be okay. So try to think the situation through using the facts, and also take some breaths, nice deep breaths, get grounded, feel your feet, and then proceed. So know what your boundaries are. Calm your anxiety to the best of your ability before you go out, before you go in, or when you encounter something that feels difficult. Hopefully those will help your system begin to come back out into the world and to relearn a sense of safety. I'm Dr. Margo Jacquot, owner and director of the Juniper Center, with today's Mindset Minute. Be well.